Hey, Bay Squad. So I'm gonna wait for some of y'all to come in. I wanted to do this live today because so many people have been writing paragraphs in the comment section to the point where I'm like, let me just do this live and be done with it forever. And I'm starting to see now, like, you can't speak on certain situations because people literally take to heart everything, like everything. Moving forward, I will not be covering these content creators. I'm just letting y'all know that right now. Unless they are trending and plastered all over the blogs, I'm just not gonna do it because the sheer I don't even want to say it's just like I do. Hey, Couture Bays, it's your girl Brooke going live with Read Talk in Bay Squad. We gotta talk. So I titled it Who's to Blame, but I'm gonna change the title. Of course, after that epic Carlos King interviewing Funky Dineva, we saw last night in real time Armon Wiggins crash out. Now, a lot of people are divided online, and I feel like this moving forward, I'm not speaking on Armon Wiggins. I'm just not. Because some of y'all have turned into the stands I be talking about, like, baby, it is not that deep, okay? So moving forward, I will not be mentioning him. I'm not mentioning the Wiley Show after today. And they have to be a celebrity or in the blogs. And when I say in the blogs, y'all know which ones. Pick one. Pick one. Okay? Because I got to show y'all better than I can tell y'all. It is what it is. It's the name of the game. And for two reasons. The first reason, what I'm going to say tonight, I mean it. I'm standing on it. And whatever happens from that happens. I don't care. And then there's just bigger things going on in the world. And I know when somebody hasn't truly healed from whatever is holding them back. So let's be clear. So y'all already know what it is. I'm definitely dropping the link. Please like this video, share this video out. Subscribe to the channel if you like the channel. That being said, opinions are not fixed. Follow me on the free apps. Follow me at the Instagram. Follow me at the Meta Place, Facebook. And of course, Twitter, which is called X. And everything we say and do is in accordance with Copyright Act of 1976, fair use. So I did a live last night, and oh my goodness, shout out to YouTube, because the girls was trying to stop the monetization on the video, and it didn't happen. It did not work. I do want to enter with this statement. I am not jealous of anybody that's on YouTube. I'm not jealous of anyone. I don't wish to be anybody. And I'm going to explain that. And I hope I'm clear when I say it, because at this point, enough is enough. Baby, you can't give a commentary on nothing anymore because people be in their feelings. And a lot of y'all need to heal. That's really what it needs to be. A lot of y'all need to heal. A lot of y'all need to heal. And when I say heal, I'm talking about you need to figure out what has you so triggered by the opinions of others, because ain't no way. But that being said, hey, Bay Squad, let me get my ice. And while I'm getting my ice, please get the likes up. I'm going to talk for 10 minutes and I'm dropping the link. All that I ask when I drop the link is that y'all, please, don't be over here acting like you in some barn or something. Baby, this is a monetized platform. Okay, I work for the folks, just like they do. So being that we're monetized, watch your cuss and trigger words. Watch your cuss and trigger words. Act like you at your job with your boss. Okay? And we putting it to bed. And I'm going to make sure I unprivatize, because I have it in the members, what originally started why I say the things that I say to Armon Wiggins. Where does that stem from? Because some of y'all don't know. Some of y'all just be out here, baby, y'all be swinging and making. Y'all don't even know what's going on. Oh, my God. Y'all love defending men, though. But we need to. Okay. Put some ice them on. Water. They say this is not just please. It is 110 out here, okay? 110. 110. Oh my goodness, go in there. Go in there. Go in there. All right. That being said, hey there, squad. Hey there, squad. And listen, this is not a panel show. I'm just letting y'all know right now, this is not a panel. I don't need to host a panel about what I'm about to say. Do you understand? No. This is a, please get to the point. You got 2 minutes. We don't need y'all to be long-winded. I just don't need that. Because quite frankly, I'm telling y'all, well, my mind just made up. My mind just made up. Let me see who's up in here. And please get the likes up. Hey, Koja. Hey, Money Mike. Please like and subscribe. Yes. Hey, y'all. I'm coming straight from the gym. So I'm amped up. Hey, Peach Prince. Hey, Helen Stevenson. Hey, King Luxury. Hey, Cali Girl. Like the video. Hey, Sexy 60. Last night was crazy. Bree stands. I missed it. Please like and subscribe. Hey, Aisha. I've been uninterested. Haven't watched any of the Fox Soul News and business. Just of who. Oh, my goodness. Money Mike. Please watch the profanity and trigger words. Hey, DC. Yes, it's hot everywhere. Okay. Hey, Sounds 23. Hey. Yes. Yes. No long-winded people. Speak your piece, Bree. Hey, Bobby Ruffin. Hey, Stephanie S. Yes. So, let me just highlight that. So, look, I have to say this with the utmost love. Honestly and truly, I am over the Fox Soul TGIF debacle. Nobody is telling us what was the catalyst, right? And at the end of the day, the producers, all that other stuff, but they needed people to get that show off the air. I still stand by that. They wanted that DEI show off the air, and they used them disgruntled Black people to get it up off of there. They don't even want Fox Soul to be a thing. That show came about because Fox News was called out for being a part of the isms. Y'all know what the isms are. They were sued amongst other things, right? So let's start with that. Moving forward. Ooh, is that money in the chat? Ooh, where the money reside? Where the money reside? Where the money reside? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Run the check up. Run the check up. And run the check up. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the donation, Money Mike. Love you, Bree. I got to catch up. Yes, you do. It's been crazy. Hey, the Tea Lounge. Hey, AT2. Hey, Miss Kitty Cat Queen. Did I say hey, the Tea Lounge? I hope I did. Yes, please like this video on your way in, and please interact with the video as well. Those heart, that heart emoji, whatever. So, I gotta go pump, y'all. So we saw what happened. We saw the interview. I did not think the interview was so triggering and salacious for the live that went on last night. I just really don't believe that. I still stand on that, and it's not because I want to defend Funky Dineva. And when I say things like that, people like to bring up Funky's track record. I know what Funky did. The videos are up. Please go watch. It's like y'all be in y'all feelings about things. And this is why I say emotional intelligence is at an all-time low, because some of you cannot see the forest from the trees. Some of y'all cannot see the forest from the trees. Do I believe Funky Dineva was being messy? Yes. We got the video, baby. I got the video where he had the booze. What was it? Jameson? The bottle was turned up. I don't know what he was doing behind the scenes, sniffling and all that on the camera when he was supposed to be well, he did air it out. And then he was going live the same time they were going live. We know there was real drama. We know there was real issues. Baby, he was dog walking Claudia. He had that hoe on a leash and said, sick. And he was controlling them. So for the life of me, I just don't understand why I need to regurgitate that when we already know and the videos are there. I'm not one who has to go, let's take a trip down memory lane. No. Do the work. Stop being lazy. Stop waiting for content creators to do the work for you. Why do you trust my research? Go see if I said something about Funky Dineva. How much you want to bet I did? How much you want to bet I did? Moving forward, I think Claudia is a fool. I think she is part of the problem because she was all in the comments. See, that's the problem. She was all in the comments when she should have been on her sabbatical trying to bring everybody together. They should have went to the club and did a photo op. But no, she was out here being triggered herself because she needed that $70,000 job. She needed it. She needed it. They wasn't getting paid. They wasn't getting insurance. They was treated like stepchildren. They had to pay to go to events. Armon woke it up. He let us know, I can't even pay my bills. That's what he said. That's what he said. This is the same man who came on Beyonce's internet and said we was jealous. AT2 still has the video where I said, when it all went down, that VPN show, I said that. The girls is using my lingo. The girls are using my lingo. I said, who cares about that VPN show? It's not going to last. How do I know it was going to last? Because Funky Dineva brought he knows how to bring the crowd. The problem was Armon didn't bring his crowd over there. Do you really think he would have been caring about the comments if his crowd was there? If his tribe was standing tall and firm with him? No. Did Al Reynolds play a part? Yes, he did. But he played the part behind the scenes, not in front of the camera. That's why I said on the outside looking in, he looks like his hands are clean. They're all immature. All of them are immature. Nobody at that job is 18 years or younger. Nobody at that job was 25 or younger. Everybody at the job was 35 years and older. So you mean to tell... My bad, y'all. You mean to tell me... Can y'all hear me? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. Put a 2 if you can't. I gotta... Oh my God. Okay, you can hear me? Awesome. Everybody at that job was acting immature. There's no, I don't care if it was 70,000, 80,000, 125, 250,000. You cannot pay me part-time to give a damn what some hoe through the camera gotta say. Cause who is you? I don't know you. I don't hang out with you. Why do I care? Why do you care? You got caught up. You got caught up. See, a lot of y'all have never worked in corporate before. And I'm going to give y'all a little rundown of how I've worked in corporate long enough to know when somebody is using somebody. So at my job at Instacart, when I was 24 years old, I was making roughly about $80,000. Okay, that's when I stopped getting income tax checks. At 24, okay, at 24, I saw the games people play. People will play the game in front of you and then go whisper about you to other people. It was so bad. I said, I want to quit this job. I hated my job. I hated the people I worked with. Every time I came in the office, it was always something. And yes, they did not like the fact that I was 24. I'm a woman. And on top of that, being a woman, I was Black in a position of power. They couldn't stand it. So they was picking me apart. And finally, when I spoke up, I did it like a true Karen. I had it documented. I had it documented. So while I was at Instacart, I said, these hoes is really trying to get me. And something said, you can either cry about it or boss up. Because at some point, you have to take accountability for your actions. What I had to take accountability for was letting people in who didn't even like me, who wanted to use the things I would say. oh, I feel we should do this better, blah, blah, blah. And they was twisting my words, but that was my fault. Because in business, any industry, trust no one. Trust no one. Hell, don't even trust yourself. Because they will use it against you when they want to get you up out of there. That's why I always say you got to learn to play the game. Do I believe Funky Dineva was loving? The fact that he gave Armon some type of blueprint should have told him the mess he was going into. The fact that Armon is a content creator on this platform and saw the multiple TEA-GIF video should have told him what he was going into. The problem is he wanted to play both sides. See, that's what he don't want to be accountable for. You all in text messages threads being messy with messy hoes. So guess what you got? Mess. And you think this is a friendship circle? Baby, this is not utopia. This is the real world. This is how people get down. They will study you. They will mock you. They will use your things against you. Hell, they'll even steal from you. And you got to learn how to play the game. That's the game of life. And I can tell a lot of y'all have not figured it out because so many of y'all are like, our mom was right. Our mom was right. Our mom was right. Baby, he's not right. That is a broken man. And this is why moving forward, I'm not speaking on him because his mental stability, I felt so bad for, I really did. And y'all know I'm one of them. I wanted to cry for him because I said, I've been there. People playing in your face. And you slow to catch on. Trust me, I've been there. I've been there. But let me tell you something. Ain't no old bitch tricking me out my spot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just built different. I'm not built for tough. I'm just built different. Ain't no old bitch who still ain't figured it out in their 50s gonna tell me nothing. I run circles. And Armon has the potential to do that, but you can't see the forest from the trees. There's nothing wrong with it. You're not ready. You're not ready. You keep succumbing to the bullshit. You do. I'm giving this advice to you because you have time to fix it. You actually have a real audience. You actually have people who support you in the midst of the bullshit. A lot of them people don't even care about you. Let's be very clear, because they will give you real sound advice. Is Carlo King the blame? Absolutely not. He did an interview. I don't care if he interviews Armon. For what? They're not going to tell us what's up because they're protecting somebody. They're all protecting somebody. And that's why I said Al is outplaying all of them because he understands the dynamics. He's sitting there on his channel, flourishing, talking about trending topics. Nobody can use you unless you allow them to. Nobody can play in your face unless you allow them to. Armon is hanging out with these people. He's partying with them. He's eating with them. And he can't tell who's a snake. Who's who from who? Where are your real friends? Where are your real friends? Because Claudia is not your friend. You don't have to like me to hear that. She is not your friend. She is not your friend. Al's not your friend. Funky Dineva is not your friend. None of them are your friends. You don't know them. You've never ate at their house. You don't know them. You had a better relationship with Wiley. And you ain't never cried on live about that. Child, please. Like, it just baffles my mind. And this is why I say a lot of y'all are out here walking around broken. But y'all don't want to receive the message, so it's fine. That's why I said moving forward, I'm not talking about Armon, Wiley, celebrities from now on. Carlos King, I don't even understand how he's in it because he did the interview. He did what he's supposed to do. Reality with the king. Him and Funky Dineva actually have a working relationship. It was easy to me. He had a working relationship with Claudia. Do I think Funky Dineva was given a backhanded compliment? Coulda, but I'm not crashing out about no hoe I feel as an old bitch in the club. What? 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 No. Let's get into Wiley. So, allegedly, Wiley's channel is no longer on the platform. I don't know. I don't know if he privatized it. Allegedly, the word on the curb is he was playing Armon's video when Armon was going off and he got popped. Do I know if that's true or not? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I hope he wasn't popped. He earned those views brick by brick. So there you have it. Let me drop the link. I have nothing to say about that. Is that money in the chat? Ooh, somebody joined the membership? I didn't know that. Why didn't it show me that? Ooh, where the money reside? Where the money reside? Where the money reside? Where is that? Where is it? Where is it? Run the check up. Run the check up. And run the check up. Thank you, Shayna Simons. Welcome to the membership. Welcome. My heart ain't been working since. Wiley channel is gone. Yeah. I didn't see it. I saw his backup channel. He was at like 36 or 37,000 subscribers. Look, I don't know what he did. I don't know what he did. If it's gone, that's unfortunate. Hopefully he can re-upload some of that content. If he's not gone, maybe he needs a break. And this is the much needed break he needs to take. Hopefully not. I wouldn't be surprised. He's been doing too much. Oh, I don't know. Hey, I know he did a live video saying that Tasha K lied about the Bishop Whitehead. Okay. That's why he was switching it up on Cardi, because he wanted that status. Ooh. Hey, Ashtray. Armon Wiggins keep making the same mistakes, and he do. Sometimes you got to keep hitting your head. And listen, I'm talking from experience. Listen, I've been in corporate America for a really long time. My first job ever was in the food industry, fast food. I worked at the hoodest McDonald's in Virginia. It's off Portsmouth Boulevard. It was a 24-hour McDonald's. It's not even 24 hours no more, but it was 24 hours when I was there. Baby, we had crackheads who used to come up in there. We had pimps who used to come up in there. Some of y'all haven't worked real jobs where people can put your life on the line, and that's why y'all crashing out behind words. This is coming from somebody. I was attacked by the manosphere. When Sherry sees this video, she will tell y'all. I was attacked by the manosphere. Baby, my face was plastered amongst them degenerates. Talking about I lived in the projects because I did a video that went viral that YouTube stole. Let's be very clear. They stole my video, and then the girl started using my lingo. Men want to be bad bitches too. And it was very fun. It was very light. And next thing you know, the live, when we hit end, it just disappeared. And then when I started another video, I had to beg the manosphere, please. I'm not talking about y'all. I've been dragged by the best. Can't no content creator drag like the manosphere, men who hate women. Some of y'all don't like women, but y'all don't drag like these men who live in basements and was told to read out loud as children. That's why I don't care what these hoes on the internet say. Baby, I've been dragged by the best, and they died. So when I come and tell y'all, look, crashing out on the internet, I get it. I've had some crash outs, and then I had to check myself. I said, do these people know you? Are they going to pay you? Have they met you in person? Some of you, like I really need the, you know what I'm saying? I would need, but for what? Y'all are suffering in 4K. Anybody who watched that live yesterday who was like, Al is the blame. Armon is the blame. He played a part. He decided to get in on in-house gossip, in-house fighting, and he got dog walked. They played you like a fiddle. And you think because Claudia called you or you called her that she's your friend? Baby, if you don't wake up, take them veil off your eyes, the rose-colored glasses off, that hoe don't like you. She don't like you. She just don't want you to expose her. Or they're stuttering. It was hard to watch. And because it was so hard to watch, I said, I could really have a field day with this. This man has came for me. He's came for my looks. He came for my body. He came for my identity. But I didn't allow it to happen. Hold on 1 second. Hello, sound off. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh, it's my turn? Dang, that was fast, Brie.
Yes, go ahead.
Hey, so I'm not going to waste someone's time, Brie. I just wanted to say that last night, this whole week was crazy. I'm not going to lie with the content and everything and just all the topics. And I just want to say this one thing. I feel bad for our people. Not just bad for our people. I just feel bad for, it's embarrassing. Seeing what, Armon went through, Claudia went through. And it's like, one thing I can just say, no one's not innocent in all this foolishness. I am shocked and everything. That's the only thing I can really say. And as a people, we need to start holding ourselves, not holding ourselves accountable, but holding these people accountable. And one of the things that you said that made a lot of sense, and I hope people take note of this, is that when you work in a job, that's how, when you said that, I said, that's how you know people are just sitting down, not doing nothing, ain't got nothing best to do with their lives. Because anytime that you can talk, when I go to work, like I told you in DMs about my new opportunity, basically. And one of the things I noticed and everything, you cannot the only person that can stop you from your job is you. Yeah. And anybody that can come against me and my work, like I said when I was working at Amazon, anyone that comes against my money, gots to go. You can't be friends with me. That's why I make friends at work. I only have 4 friends that were at my old job who I'm still cool with to this day. But they all know that if it came down, I ain't got nothing to do with it, with the situation, basically. But not everyone has that kind of mindset like that. And it's sad, but it's like, at the end of that, I feel bad for Armon. I feel bad for all of them. They're all out of a job, basically. So I hope they pull together what they got, actually, because this was embarrassing for the culture. I was very upset. I was disappointed, re-looking at Foxhole. I was like, at the end of the day, Foxhole does not like Black people. I can't say the other word because I'm trying to watch my cussing, but they don't like us and everything. And y'all basically made people look like, okay, so why should we hire more niggas, basically? And I just gotta be honest about it. After I saw that yesterday, I didn't want to do YouTube no more. I really don't want to even do it no more or anything, or even do no type of content. But at the end of the day, like I noticed and everything, it's like you cannot be mad at what other people are doing. You just got to do what works best for you and everything. And one of the things I had to look at yesterday, and I told my friend, I said, I can't do Black content no more. That's why I said I will just rather do music on my channel and everything and stuff and go from there and everything. But after someone tried to get my videos with Tasha K online taken down off YouTube, I'm not going to say who, but someone tried to get the spaces taken down and stuff like that. I said, after this, I can't do no more Black content because this was a waste of time for everybody. So I just hope everyone learns from this and everything and stuff. And, Brie, I just want to say you're doing a good job. You really, I feel like a lot of people do not give you the credit you deserve because you've been saying it for a long time, even before stuff hit the fan. And people just at the end of the day need to give you your props. And I'm giving you your props tonight because at the end of the day, you do the research, you do the work, and people do copy off you. I see it off a lot of other YouTubers who I'm not subscribed to. I'm not going to name names, but they do copy your formula because at the end of the day, they ain't got nothing else to copy.
Oh, not on the blueprint.
Yes, it's like they don't have their own identity. Like, I'm noticing it, and I do feel bad for Wiley. And like I said, I don't like seeing none of our Black men losing their jobs, or women losing their jobs, or fair-skinned women losing their jobs. But if no one's not going to call these people out, like I already said about, another celebrity, Ice Spice and everything, if we can't call these people out, they're never going to change. So even if it's just one of us calling them out, two of us calling them out, at least we're calling them out, and we can just move on with it. But that's one thing I had to say, y'all. I can be long-winded about this forever, but when I get long-winded, I'm not going to stay long-winded. So I just wanted to say that. So.
Thank you so much. Thank you for coming up.
You're welcome. Love y'all.
All right, love you too. All right, bye. Yes. Not of the blueprint. 1 second. Hey, Money Mike.
Hey, Bree, what's up?
What's going on? What are your thoughts on the debacle, the debauchery?
So what debauchery exactly? Because I'm lost in the sauce.
So Armon Wiggins went off yesterday because Funky Dineva had did an interview with Carlos King, and he said that Armon lacks maturity and that he needs to grow up, and then he would start to get the things that he deserved. And so Armon showed text messages. He did a 3-hour live. He was cussing and fussing. He started crying on that live. It was intense. And then Wiley lost his channel allegedly. I don't know.
Oh, okay. So Wiley channel has been taken off YouTube, and you said Armon was having some type of meltdown on social media, and he was coming after who again exactly?
He was coming after Funky Dineva. Random, 1 second, okay? I'm gonna bring you up after Money Mike. Keep going.
Okay, so I'm sorry, I have an echo because I have a video up at the same time. I'm live, so I'm sorry.
No, you good. We can hear you. We don't hear an
Okay.
echo. I don't hear it.
Okay, that's me. Well, I mean, I think that a lot of the stuff that is happening with Armon and then all the meltdowns is just for attention, really. This is what they do. They need to have the views, and need to have the clicks, and they need people to tune into their show. So they have to put on the show and the antics so for people to tune in and watch what they're doing. It's just all part of what they do. That's their shtick. And most of the time, it's all fake anyway, fabrications or just overacting. I don't think it's even genuine.
Yeah. Okay. You think he was being fake for the views?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, everyday life isn't like this. People aren't always arguing and having drama with people all the time. That's not reality. So I think they're just making their own world version of what they want people to see for entertainment purposes. So that's just how it is. And I understand that's part of the game, but I think what he's doing isn't real.
Okay. I feel you on that. Look, that's another option. You're not the only one who feels that way. Doing it for the views, when he said he was broke, baby, that spoke volumes. It spoke.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I said y'all couldn't pay me to get up off no job. But Money Mike, what else do you have to say, beloved?
That's it. I don't want to waste your time. I just wanted to get on here for, at least once a year and say something. So thanks for taking my call, and you're doing good too. I love your channel, of course. I always have been supporting you, and thanks for allowing me to speak. I appreciate it.
You look good too, Money Mike. Oh my gosh. Yes, skin glowing. Okay.
You could have showed me on. Can anybody see me? I want them to see this skin too. But okay.
No, they don't need to see you because I'm tired of them hoes trying to make fun of.
I don't care. Please, I'm with the shit. So you can make fun of me because I can make fun of you right back. I love it. I'm here for all of it. So next time, show me because I'm not hiding it. I don't care. But okay.
Yes, you look good, opulent, rich. But okay, we're gonna have to talk offline, Money Mike.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get off here. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, all right. Right. Hey, Random. Random, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, well, wonderful show. You said a lot of things, and one thing I agree. I know you mentioned earlier in the show that you're going to stop covering YouTubers and other people on YouTube as fellow content creator. I agree with that. I do think some channels make that their entire channel, although that is not your entire channel. There are so many topics you can talk about. I agree. So if you do want to move from that subset, I'm all here for it, because sometimes it can be a little bit, too much to like log on and that's all the person is talking about. Although you do sprinkle in, or most of your channel is about other topics anyway. Now, as far as this whole Armon thing and with Funky Dineva and Fox Soul, everyone is wrong in the whole entire situation. But I would say this. I think no matter what we perceive, Armon will always be the villain to everyone. Even if he's in the right of how he reacted. The thing is, once you say something about someone, you cannot control how they act. I know, or respond. I know you mentioned emotional intelligence. Maybe that is his emotional intelligence in order to defend himself. Remember, everyone was making this story saying the reason Fox closed was because of Armon. YouTube was talking about it. Station Head was talking about it. The whole internet streets was talking about it. And people ran with certain rumors. Now, is it wrong for him to go online to defend himself? Absolutely not. If he wants to defend himself, he wants to defend himself. We have Cardi B who defend herself all the time. And we're like, yo, relax. So he has the right to do so. Now, where I feel like he went wrong, Funky Dineva has been in this game for years.
Yeah.
And he has a way to talk a certain way where you may assume that he has your best interest because he's calm, he's cool, he's collected, and he can also shade you. And that's what he was doing. Now, when I saw the interview with Carlos, I felt like it was a backhanded compliment to me. Okay, and I'm not Armon. I felt like, yeah, you could critique me all you want, and that's fine. You can put positive criticism, and some people would hide it as positive criticism, but is it really positive? No. It's constructive to you. It may not be constructive to him. Again, okay. So again, we are and I think the reason why we think this way is because Armon has had a precedence of coming out emotionally, ranting and raving, and all his relationship that ended in his not downfall, but the critique that we had. So no matter if he was in the right, the whole internet already will think you're wrong. It's how we view Nicki Minaj. Every relationship Nicki is in with a celebrity woman, we will say she's gonna have a fallout with them. And when she does, it's Nicki's fault, right? We will never see her as someone that's positive. And that's because we already have preconceived notions and we're being biased. That's completely fine. Everyone has the right to do so. Now, you can't say, hey, you're putting me on, which, Funky said he did, and then say, I do think the immaturity of him is the reason why the show has plummeted. I don't think it was that. I think it was the tip of the iceberg. I think it was the straw that broke the camel back. But I think there was a numerous of things that happened that led to the precipice of this falling down to the point where, okay, now we're done. Okay, so I do think he can. And you mentioned corporate. I also work in corporate too. We also know how it is. Now let's act like we're not gonna. And I saw Jovi Beauty review today as well, and she's from New York, and I'm from New York. So let's not act like we don't know when people try to play in our face in these work environments. We all been in a situation. If you haven't, that's a blessing. Where people trying to play you. Okay, they're trying to act stupid nice, like they love you and they don't like you. And you're not supposed to like me. I'm not here for that. I'm here to do a job until it becomes very toxic. He went to HR and he made complaints. He did.
Yeah.
He did. So he went to the proper channels. They found out there was no standard operating procedures. That's already a red flag.
Okay, baby, I would have been.
Okay, so he decided, and let's not like a lot of people don't sacrifice. People on YouTube are giving their all for YouTube in order to make a certain breakaway, and they could have side hustles too. But we have moved into a certain way where people are like, you know what? I want to make my own money. I don't want to work with a corporation, but I'm going to sacrifice in order to get more exposure. People will take a pay cut to get to a bigger bag if they feel like it's worth it. So let's not like people don't sacrifice for their goals, for their dreams to go where they are. And if you read on how so many YouTubers have done that, some have become successful, some hasn't. So when he said he got, and that's another rumor that was debunked. We thought he was getting $250K, and we're like, well, you left that for $250K. I don't give you paying me $1 million. If I don't like the job, I don't like the job. I have the right, because at the end of the day, I'm going through it. One, right? Two, that $70K living in California, that's basically $30,000 a year. That's $30,000 a year. This is where I feel like he went wrong, in my opinion. He was a new worker. He listened to Funky Dineva. Do not answer Claudia calls. So you're already coming into beef, because I would have said, hey, thank you for keeping me up to date, but I am going to enter this new job with a fresh perspective. I can't, because remember, Funky is telling from his perspective. There's 3 sides to every story, Brie. We all know that. There's a right side, there's your side, his side, and there's God's side. Only God knows what's going on. But every person's going to tell the story from their perspective. So why would they ever tell you anything that would be beneficial to the other party? No, you come in there with fresh eyes and you judge that person based on that. That's where he went wrong. He came in and said, oh, I'm not going to answer Claudia call because Funky told me, that she's not a good person. You shouldn't judge Claudia on your own merit. Because you're not Funky, you're Armon. That's where he went wrong. Second place he went wrong is thinking that everyone at your job is your friend. Y'all are not friends. This is a professional. Is it just me? Even y'all YouTubers, y'all not friends. Y'all not friends on YouTube. Y'all are competitive. Y'all are competitors. There's a reason, and this is why we always see people have these weird takedown. They're no longer friends, and then you have beef, and then the beef sector and all that. This is a professional environment, and there needs to be boundaries. People blur the boundaries, and I see it all the time. I think that's another issue. So he came in there, and of course, because he has, he's a black gay male, he's going to always gravitate to someone that you feel like connects with you. Claudia was messy by saying, I don't want him on the show because he made me feel unsafe. Okay, that's Claudia's perspective. Now you're here. There's already drama beforehand. I don't like drama at work, Brie. And I'm sure you don't like drama when you used to work in corporate either. But you knew when people trying to manipulate you. And I don't think Armon knew he was being manipulated as a pawn. I don't think he realized that. I feel like he festered into it and was like, he has no allegiance. He was trying to be friends with everyone, but how can he be friends with everyone and no one is friends with each other, right? So I think that's where he went wrong. Now, as far as his meltdown, because you're going to call it a meltdown and things of that nature, I don't think it's a meltdown. I think that's how he responded to the situation at hand. I think I feel like if Funky did not come out with this interview with Carlos King and mention anything, Armon would not have responded. Because this happened in what?
But you feel like, and I'm asking this, and this is a question to anybody who feels this way. So even if I just feel like, right, he feels it's a backhanded compliment. All that he did yesterday, you don't think that was an emotional breakdown?
I feel like he have reached his tip of the iceberg with his emotions, and he just lashed out. Let's not act like people don't do that. Sometimes I won't say he was bullied. Because I think Armon was bullied on the internet. Does he do bullying? Absolutely. I felt like in this respect, he couldn't handle all of the disparaging comments he received since before he got the job. Remember, he was like, he gonna mess up the bag. He gonna do this. And although Armon feel like he is a strong individual, I think deep out of it, he's not as strong as we all assume he is. I think it's a front. I do think he is very vulnerable. I do feel like he decided to crack. I think this is his moment of him cracking. I think it got to the point where he looked up to Funky. He admired Funky, and Funky said this about him. And he's like, okay, everyone is saying stuff about the situation and don't know the situation. How dare y'all? Y'all don't know the situation. And y'all, it's kind of like everyone. Remember that whole incident where Solange, Jay-Z, and Beyonce on that elevator? We all went with like, what happened? What happened? Rumors all around.
Too, but I'm just saying, Solange didn't come on the internet crying.
Exactly, she did it. But we all assumed. But the thing, the difference is, we don't have access to Solange. Solange is not in our circle. Armon is in y'all in the same space, but it's kind of like now you're on a public platform speaking, and then on top of it, Funky is only speaking from what Al is telling him. So again, you don't even have the true story. You don't have my perspective, and you're commenting. Through that whole interview, he never held Al accountable. But you're using his talking points to make a judgment. Now we have Armon's side. Yeah, was he emotional? He has the right to be.
So that goes back to what I said in the previous video, though. the emotional intelligence of it all, because that's
But but who are we to say what's emotionally
I'm not
intelligent or
saying
not?
he doesn't. Well, I did say he lacks it, and I stand on that. I really do, because based off the things he's done to me. But on the outside looking in, right? He didn't even. He said in the Twitter Spaces he didn't even watch the video, and he did all that and hadn't watched the video yet, right? So then he's already amped up from Twitter. He went live from Twitter. Literally, I think there was like an hour in between, and came to YouTube. I feel like had he not listened to the hearsay and got the evidence and researched for himself, I don't feel he would have reacted that way. I just don't.
I disagree. I think he still would have acted that way, and I think the reason being is because he had an admiration or he looked up to Funky. And when you have someone that you probably, he always mentioned Funky as well, and then someone like him say something that you didn't like, and you're already in your feelings, because he's already in his feelings. So he came. The thing is, emotional intelligence will vary to person, depending on the situation. Yes, if it was me, would I be upset? Absolutely, would I be upset? I could be so upset that I do cry. That's why some people are so upset that they do cry to the point where they really want to throw things around, things of that nature, until you reach to that level. I'm not that kind of person. If I'm upset, would I cry? Absolutely. And I'm not crying because I'm crying because I'm upset. So maybe he was upset. Yes, because he watched it live. He did watch it live with us, right? Now you see his full thoughts, and he said, "Let me play out the video." So I do think in this situation, and I saw Funky beginning live for today, Armon was the victim. Unfortunately, he got played, or everybody played him, and he didn't realize he was getting played. To this day, he's still getting played. You think I'm gonna be friends with someone like Claudia, who told me that I made her feel unsafe? You think I'm still gonna be friends? Like, no. The difference is that we don't know Al's real, true demeanor. That's the only thing. This is why we can talk about Armon. See, Al is smart. Al knows how to hide his feelings. Al knows how to play the game. Then we have someone like Armon who always wears his emotions on his sleeves. We can figure him out. And also, people poked him for months. I'm surprised he even talked about this. I honestly thought, Brie, that he was not going to talk about this at all. I thought he was never going to give us a tea. I was like, okay, let it go. Let the rumors go. I was looking forward to that because I'm like, prove the internet wrong, right? Just move on with it. I think what tipped the iceberg was Funky's interview. And he's like, I had it. Because he could have responded several times and he didn't. I was shocked that he did explain behind the scenes.
He had already did it with Shad Santiago. It's just that video didn't get a lot of views.
Yes, but I feel like Carlos King. I do think the grind in YouTube or celebrity side is very different for you being a Black woman, heterosexual Black woman, and the Black gay men community. I think for them, it's like a different vibe or how they move or how they're trying to be accepted. I'm not sure because I'm not gay and I'm not a Black man, right? So now you have two Black men such as Carlos King and Funky talking about you, and now they're picking sides. We all know Funky's loyal to Al, and anything else, you will be loyal to your friend, right? Like, honestly, I think where Funky should, then this is what pisses me off where Armon said that Funky put him on game, but why he didn't keep reaching out to him? Why would I? Why are you having an expectation for your colleagues like this? Is it just me? Like, yeah, I put you on, but I'm not going to tell you, this, that, and the third, because I'm not there anymore. If you want more tea, you can call me yourself and get the tea. But I'm not going to call you as someone who left the job to give you more tea. Why would I do that? As far as like why I didn't call you to get your side of the story, because he talked about Funky didn't call him to get side. Why should Funky call you? You're not his friend. And I think this is the problem. People think y'all are friends. Y'all are not friends. The sooner y'all realize that, I think the better it is.
I think, and I'm gonna end it here because I don't want to go over an hour, but I do agree. I like your talking points, and I definitely get it, right? But I also feel like at the end of the day, Armon took the phone call, he took the bait, and then he got played.
I agree. No. You are so. No, I totally agree with that. What you just said, he did everything. He took the bait, didn't know he was getting baited.
One second tea lounge, but your final thoughts, random thoughts.
My final thoughts is, I'm glad you're covering this. I appreciate your opinion. You know, don't care about what the comments are saying because like everyone has a hole, everyone has an a-hole, right? So everyone has an opinion. And you're not and I also want to say this last thing. It's hard for us to really be on Armon's side for some people because he has such a bad track record. I'm looking for all black content creators to win, whether I like their talking points or not, because I know this space that y'all in is very hard for y'all to move forward, and these white folks and people who are not black are moving ahead and taking out talking points. So as soon as you are all are able to do so, that's what makes me happy. Okay, like I
Okay.
just want to see all y'all win. Whether
Thank
I like y'all
you.
talking points or not, whether y'all like each other or not, I'm here to listen. I'm here to subscribe, and I love what y'all do for a living. So keep up the good work, Brie. I really appreciate it, and thank you for having this call.
Thank you, Random Thoughts. Anytime, love.
Bye.
Hey, T Lounge.
Hey, what's going on, Couture? How are you?
I am doing good. Where's that accent from?
New York.
I knew it. The New York girlies love me.
Yes. So listen,
I'm listening.
I don't think that I don't think Funky was giving him not a backhanded compliment. It's actually constructive criticism. Like that's literally how you construct criticism. You just don't say what the problem is. You say, hey, this person is great. They could work on this. And, if you do that, you'll go here. That's constructive criticism. A backhanded compliment is like, oh, you're very articulate when you're speaking to a black person. You know what I mean? Or you're pretty dark-skinned girl. That's like a backhanded compliment. He was criticizing him, and he was leveraging social media the way that social media is supposed to be leveraged. Yes, he's going to have a conversation with Carlos King over giving you a phone call. He doesn't owe you one. You're not entitled to one. And I really think that he's blowing it out of proportion, or he just used it as content because can you really be that upset about a snippet out of an entire conversation that Funky Dineva was having with Carlos King?
I do have a question. So can you take it as constructive criticism if I don't view you as a constructive person?
Does it take away from the fact that it was constructive criticism? If you don't want to take it from that person, I get that, and you're well within your right not to, but that doesn't mean that the actual, like, it didn't have merit. Like, we saw him act extremely immature on that man's birthday. And there's incidents, that we've seen. And then not only did you do that, afterwards, you went on to talk about how, I already been told y'all I was going to do this. You saw what I said on Twitter. He was already plotting on it. This was premeditated immaturity. It wasn't like spur of the moment. It wasn't like, I'm just, that was written. That wasn't off the dome.
Yeah, I mean, you're not lying. I just had to ask because, sometimes it's hard to hear constructive criticism from somebody you don't like their constructiveness.
Right, and that's probably why he didn't receive a personal phone call, and he was telling, and Funky Dineva was telling his peer as opposed to him,
Yeah, I definitely see that. I get that. That was good.
But anyway, girl, I'm gonna get off. You had another question? I'm sorry.
No, look, the girls was messy. I just feel like moving forward, I'm not gonna cover YouTubers because I saw him have an emotional break. I do understand some people felt like it was engineered, manufactured, but I mean, even if it was manufactured, the fact that you would have to do that speaks volumes.
I mean, it speaks volumes. I mean, he also knows how to leverage social media, which is what Funky was trying to get at in the first place. Like, you have it, kid. But he may see himself in Armon.
I said that on Jovi's channel today. I thought I was the only one. I feel like Funky Dineva views Armon as himself when he was younger because they have similar habits. similar talking points, and they have similar disdain for Black women. The end.
Mm-hmm. And it could be he might be viewing it like how I wonder how old Funky was when he screwed up that whole situation on
Sister Circle.
Yes. Was he
Ooh.
around about the same age as Armon is now?
Ooh. Where is Michelle A.T. Elliott at? Ooh.
Right, Michelle. Was they around about the same age? That's my question, because he may be looking at like, yeah, when I was at that age, I screwed up that little situation with Sister Circle. So I know exactly what that's about.
I like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Mm-hmm. Oh, CW, I was going to say it. They have similar qualities. They more alike than they not. So that's why I didn't understand. But you know what? I will say this. It was good to see the boys fighting with each other. Fight each other. Y'all so quick. I'm sorry for the life of me, and the petty in me has to say it. I've never seen Armon drop a tear for not near woman he has dragged on this platform. But Funky Dineva, woo! And for that, I said, okay.
Yeah, I honestly think that he looked at himself and how he messed up that opportunity and was having a conversation with another grown man and was just going over who got next. And rather than realizing that that your name is known in these spaces, you know what I mean? And that, he's saying you have next, but you have some stuff that you got to work through.
I like that.
Because, and then a lot of people like to say, like, okay, Funky's immature too. Funky can be jovial in his humor, but I'm not going to take away from that man's education level, his ability to, like, I don't think that he's out here just winging it. I think he is very calculated in how he does things. And there's nothing wrong with showing people better than he can tell you. I tried to tell you that I'm the reason why you all are still afloat. However, you playing on my top. So let me go on over to my channel real fast and just show you what I mean.
Oh, I mean, he ain't had 10K in a long time. I was a part of the 10K baby, I'm telling you. But
man,
thank you, Latila. I love it.
He was over there killing it. At first, I was like, I've not seen these numbers. There's people who don't, like, major celebrities, I don't see get those numbers, so that goes to show you right there.
Okay.
And it's not like like I'm just this big Funky stan. I'm trying to see things from all perspectives, and it's just a reality. Sometimes people who have some growing to do or making missteps need to hear it, and they need to hear it from a vet.
An old hoe who
right, old hoe.
A couple bags.
I have learned a lot from. I have not made certain mistakes because of old hoes. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them.
Shout out to the old hoes. Okay. Yes. I love it. I love it. Those are yes. Do you have any final thoughts or anything?
No, just keep going, girl. Even if I'm not in the chat, I'll be in your clouds and stuff. So I just want you to keep going. I want what I want for you, what Funky wants for Bondi. I just want to see you win, girl. Okay.
Thank you so much. Oh my gosh.
All right.
Comparison
Much
idol.
love.
Bondi.
I'll see y'all later. Peace.
All right. Thank you. I love it. Y'all have been spot on the money. Okay. Not all old heads are open and welcoming though, and watch you. They do want you to struggle, sweetie. That's definitely the truth. Not all. But yes, I'm gonna make the conscious decision to not talk about YouTubers because I don't know. We're in a space where the girls are sensitive, and I don't want to be a part of anybody's mental decline. So I said, is Armon Wiggins misunderstood? 67% of y'all said no. 67% of y'all said no. Well, there you have it. And on that note, Bae Squad, what are your thoughts, babes? What are your opinions? Comment down below. I gotta go. Bye, hoes.